We are starting the fundamental unit of life today, and in this, the contents of today's session are these. We are mainly concerned about nucleus, prokaryotic, eukaryotic cell in this session. So let's see the diagram of animal cell. Here is the nucleus, the most important part of the cell. Inside the nucleus, there is nucleolus. Then there is Golgi apparatus, which is near to the nucleus. You will be able to see the endoplasmic reticulum. These are the two different kinds of endoplasmic reticulum, where one is rough endoplasmic reticulum and the other one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. See this one. This is smooth and this is rough, right? Then there are lysosomes. There is centriole. You will find centriole in the animal cell, which is again near to the nucleus. Mitochondria. Then ribosome. So these are the different parts of the animal cell. Next, the plant cell. When you see the plant cell and animal cell, you will find there are some differences. So first of all, see the structures, then we will talk about the differences. Here there is the cell membrane, then cell wall, Golgi apparatus, a big vacuole you are going to see in this. The vacuoles are there in animal cell also, but in case of plant cell, the vacuoles are larger in size. Then the nucleus, here is the nucleolus, then the nuclear membrane, then a very important part known as chloroplast. You will find a big vacuole in the plant cell. Then there are these leucoplasts, the ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum. The next we are going to see the difference between the plant and animal cells. That plant cell is larger in size. Animal cell is smaller in size. Plant cell has got a cell wall, while animal cell does not have cell wall, it is only enclosed in a plasma membrane. It does not mean that the plant cell does not have a plasma membrane. It has got plasma membrane also, and outside that there is a cell wall. Plant cell cannot change its shape, while animal cell can change its shape. Plastids are present in plant cell, but in animal cell the plastids are absent. A mature plant cell contains a large central vacuole, but animal cell has small vacuoles, many small vacuoles. The nucleus is the most important part of the cell, which is found at the center of the cell. It is a part of the cell which contains genetic material, DNA, of eukaryotic organisms, known as the control center of the cell, because it controls all the biochemical activities going on inside the cell. It consists of these following parts: nuclear membrane, nucleolus, chromatin material, and nucleoplasm. Nuclear membrane is the outermost layered covering, double layered covering of the nucleus. Then there are pores in it. These pores are called nuclear pores, and these pores allow the movement of the material inside and outside the nucleus. Then nucleolus, very important part, although it does not have a membrane. It is not a membranous part. It is very rich in RNA, and it helps in the formation of ribosomes, right? And it also instructs ribosomes to synthesize proteins. Now about the chromatin material. The chromosomes, they are made up of DNA. They contain the hereditary information, and in the chromosomes, that functional part which decides the formation of the protein, which decide the characteristic of an organism, it is known as genes. Like Say for example, this is a chromosome. So in that, there are certain parts in between known as genes. Now comes nucleoplasm. It is that substance which is present inside the nucleus, right? Functions of the nucleus. It plays a central role in cellular reproduction. The formation of new cells that is controlled by the nucleus means the mitotic division and the meiotic division. It is controlled by the nucleus. Then it controls or regulates all the chemical activities in the cell. It determines the shape and the function of the cell. As we all know, it contains the hereditary information in the chromosomes. And this hereditary information, it is stored in DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. So here are the parts of the nucleus, the chromatin material, the nuclear membrane. As you can see, it is a double membranous structure. The nucleoplasm is the substance filled inside the nucleus. The nucleolus is the small part of the nucleus which is made up of RNA, as we have already discussed. And the nuclear pore, the pores which allow the movement of the materials inside and outside the nucleus. Now we are going to understand the difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Actually, this difference, it depends on the nucleus. That is why we are taking it with the nucleus. So prokaryotic cells. Pro means primitive. Prokaryotic cells are found in primitive organisms. Prokaryotic cells, they are not very well developed, but the eukaryotic cells are well developed cells. Small size, large size. Cell wall is usually present in the prokaryotic cell, but it is not present in eukaryotic cell, or if it is present, then it is chemically simpler. Then in prokaryotic cell, this is the most important difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, that the nucleus in case of prokaryotic cell is undefined. The nuclear membrane is not present. And this type of nucleus, it is known as nucleoid. So this type of nucleus which has no nuclear membrane, it has only chromosomes, it is known as nucleoid. But if you see the eukaryotic cell, then the nucleus is well defined. Now comes the cell organelles. The membrane bound cell organelles are absent in case of the prokaryotic cell, but the membrane bound cell organelles are present in eukaryotic cell. Like eukaryotic cell has got mitochondria, eukaryotic cells have got Golgi apparatus, plastids in case of plant cell, but in case of prokaryotic cell, the cell organelles are not present. Now the reproduction in prokaryotic cell, it is asexual, but the reproduction in eukaryotic cell, it is sexual. Examples are bacteria in case of prokaryotic cells, but in case of eukaryotic cell, the examples are almost all the cells of higher animals or well developed animals. So these are the different types of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. In case of prokaryotic cell, you can see that there are ribosomes in it. Can you see these ribosomes? Then there is nucleoid, this word nucleoid we have mentioned earlier also. And in this, the very important part is that is it has got capsule. So it is enclosed in a capsule. There is a cell wall also in it. But if you see the eukaryotic cell, you will find all the types of the cell organelles in it. The nucleus is there, properly having a cell membrane and nuclear pores in it. Lysosomes, Golgi apparatus, plasma membrane, endoplasmic reticulum, all are present. See? So this completes today's session.